Good morning, everyone, and, well, should I say afternoon? It just turned 12. Hi, and welcome back. I am Andrew, the 5 p.m. chef. I was talking with some friends, and they were somewhat joking around about gourmet peanut butter and jam. We all had a good little laugh about it, trying to figure out what PB&J gourmet could be. But I decided to have some fun and see what I could do to think possibly turn it into something a little bit more gourmet, if you want to say. Now, this is something we can either do for a dessert or if we're doing, say, breakfast for dinner, but it'll be fun regardless. So, I'm just getting a few little things ready here. Everyone knows how to make a peanut butter and jam. I really hope they do, so I'm not exactly going to show me making the sandwich. I don't think everyone needs to see that, right? But I have just some crunchy peanut butter because it's what I like in my sandwich. We're just gonna make something real quick here because, as I said, gourmet doesn't have to be truffle oil and all that kind of fun stuff. Doesn't have to be crazy. It could just be something different, something special, something that makes you go, ooh, wow. As far as my jam, I've just got a strawberry and raspberry with some blackberry in it, so going 3 fruit if you want to call it so. I'm just making a couple of real quick little sandwiches here. Always so much fun. As I said, I really don't think everyone has to watch me smear peanut butter and jam on a sandwich, but we do have the finished results there. 2 little simple straightforward sandwiches. We'll open up this one and you can see it's nothing more than peanut butter and jam in the middle. Back up to me. Hey, and we got me in camera. So, what makes this gourmet? Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these and I'm going to turn them into a stuffed French toast. I'm going to try. I've never done this. I've seen it. It looks really good. It looks almost like something you would do when you're doing, say, a breakfast for dinner type meal, or you're doing a little fancy dessert and you want something different. So that always makes it a little bit fun. I'm also trying to do this video a little different from my first one, whereas I'm doing it in one take. So there's going to be screw-ups, there's going to be mess-ups, there's going to be, you name it, you never know, it could happen. My cat might even get into the video because he's lying beside me hoping I drop something, I think. So what I have over on the other camera, and pardon the view of it, it's not the best. I'm still working with our earlier cameras, so I'm trying to do what I can with what I have. But as we see here, I hope the audio is still working okay. But I just have my fry pan here, and I'm warming up and melting some butter in there, so that'll be all ready. And now what we'll do, I've already mixed up in a bowl here just your eggs, your milk, some vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. That's the fun stuff you see floating around. And I'm just going to get a little dish. See, we're really cooking. I don't have everything ready. This isn't your professional cooking shows by a long shot, but hey, with time they'll get there. What a lot of people do when they're making French toast is they just sort of dip it in, they dip it in again, and what happens is you get egg on the outside and inside of the bread is still dry. So what I'm going to do a little differently, I hope the camera picks this up. I'm also trying not to get egg all over my laptop here. There we go. So I sort of soaked it a little bit just to show you what most people end up doing. But, oh, ho, ho, we're getting it all in there. We're going to make sure it's totally soaked up. Because there we go. We don't need to see bread soaking. Not too much fun entertainment in that. Not too much fun entertainment in me just talking either. But the more that bread soaks up, the more it's going to be custard-like, the more it's going to be dessert-like, the nicer it's going to be. So what I'm going to do here is my pan is getting nice and hot. The butter is melted. There will be a little bit of time lapse in here, I hope, just because I don't think you want to see French toast sitting in a pan cooking. At least I hope you don't. If that's one of the things that makes you happy, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video of bread cooking in a pan. So, I just want to make sure our pan is hot. One way is to just drop a little bit of the egg mixture in there and see what happens, and it's still not ready. Not for me. We want the egg to fully cook. We want the bread to fully cook. And we just want this almost to be custard-like. Okay, so I'm just giving sandwiches a quick little turn. Keep checking that pan because I want to make sure it's nice and hot. But you don't have to set the pan to scorching hot. I have it on medium-high because I want this to fully cook. If it's too high, what's going to happen is it's going to be brown and all cooked on the outside, and the inside's going to be yucky and mushy and just not what you want to eat. It's like when you go to a fast food restaurant or you go to those little breakfast spots and they rush out your meal and it's like raw egg in the middle of your French toast. No one likes that. That is so gross. So my pan looks nice and hot. We're going to get this cam off of me, and we're back on the fry pan. So over here, we're just going to move the sandwiches closer. And into the pan they go. I'm going to try and get a little bit of that extra egg off because it's not an omelet after all. Get that back out of the way. And now they're in the pan. They just have to slowly cook. There we go. I'm back. So these just slowly cook. Don't rush it. The longer you can let them cook on a medium-low, medium-high heat, the better. Because you're going to get a more custard, more creamy-like texture on it. And also that peanut butter is going to melt and get all nice and gooey in there too. So that's always a big plus. So what we're going to do now is we're going to switch back to the fry pan cam. We're going to let these cook. Here's where I'm hoping to add some time-lapse video. If not, well, it's going to be a cut job and we're going to skip right to the end. So let's switch back over. Let's cook up this French toast. And just so you know, if you don't want to do it in the oven, or if you don't want to do it in a fry pan, you can bake this in the oven. What you would have to do is get a cookie sheet with a cake pan, cake cooling pan, or some kind of wire pan that you can put in it. You lay your French toast on there. You bake it in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 20 minutes. It takes a lot longer, but it's something to do. It's a good idea maybe if you're having a party, if you're having dinner guests over and you're making this as a dessert, then you can have this all cooking while you're eating your dinner, and it's all hot and ready for when you're done and you're ready for it. So here we go. We're once again back over to the camera, to the fry pan, sorry. You always want to try and have a lot of butter in there so it doesn't stick, of course. I said it was good. I didn't say it was good for you. I can already start getting the smells of the vanilla and the cinnamon. It's starting to smell really good. The other thing you don't want to do is you don't want to play around and fuss with it a lot. The more that you move it around, we want it nice and golden brown. And if we keep playing with it and messing around with it, it's going to break up. It's not going to get a nice little crust on it, and it's not going to be as yummy. So we're going to give it a first little turn, and you can see we're getting a little bit golden brown there. There we go. I could have put these on a cooling rack or something and let them drain a little bit so they weren't as eggy, but I don't mind that. And I think, oh, the cat is just out of frame, but he's just on the floor behind us, and you can see even there he is waiting for his food. He's playing dead cat, hoping they'll feed him or something. See, this is real cooking. We aren't in a professional kitchen. This is my home kitchen. We aren't in anything special. We are just cooking some nice food. If you feel it's sticking a bit, move it to another area of the fry pan. There we go. And when you touch it, don't be afraid to touch your food as it's cooking. Your fingers are one of the best ways to know if something is ready. Now, ideally, we want to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes per side. If you like it a little bit more well done, feel free. There's no set rules. You cook it for how long you like it. You cook it till it's at a consistency that you like. If you like it softer, okay. If you like it a little bit more dry, cook it a bit longer. It's all up to you what you like. I'm just giving you the general idea. The simple instructions, and what you do with it from there is totally up to you. Now you can see I'm getting that nice little golden brown crust. It's starting to feel like it's cooking through. I want to make sure I'm not sticking anywhere, so I just give it a little push around the pan. And so far, we aren't too bad. We've been recording for about 13 minutes, and that included the time it took to make the sandwiches. I hope that doesn't take much longer than that. The fry pan to heat up, and everything to start getting ready. So you can see this isn't a long dish to make if you want to make it right when you're almost ready to serve. And yes, I know the camera's focused on my stomach. This will change when I get better equipment, as things go on. We're all starting on this. So we're checking that again, and it looks nice. It's starting to look really good. It smells incredible. I wish there was a way you guys could smell this along with me. I'm actually going to give it one more little flip, because when I feel this side of the bread, it still feels a little eggy. Now you see how nice and brown that's getting? That's what taking your time will help with. And we should almost be done. So, there. Now we're back on my face, not my stomach anymore. I hope that wasn't too terrifying for some of you. But they always say never trust a skinny cook, don't they? So we've turned the heat off, we've taken that off. Now we're just going to try and zoom down to the sandwiches. So you can see they're nice, they're golden brown, nice and yummy. What we're going to do now is just give it a cut. Oh, that looks so good. The peanut butter inside is all nice and melty. It's oozing out already. So we're just going to put that in the plate. Do the same thing this other one. Let's just give this board a quick wipe down. And there we go. It looks really nice. It's something quick, easy. It's really tasty. It's not bad for you. It's eggs, peanut butter, a little bit of bread, some butter. So even though we did pan fry it, it's not like we deep fried this in oil. And you can always top this off now with a little bit of icing sugar or whatever you like. I just actually trying to reach it. I like a little Nutella. I go to a local restaurant supply store, sorry, and I buy it in the big tub, the big tubes. It's a little bit cheaper that way. And there we go. We have a stuffed French toast. It took a little under 15 minutes from start to finish. And bon appetit. Please, if you have any questions, any comments, leave them just down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the like button. And this way you'll know when I record new videos, you'll be one of the first to see when they come up. Till then, remember, food shouldn't only fill your stomach, it should fill your soul. Enjoy, everyone.